The Mongol Empire stands as a testament to the power of ambition, strategy, and military prowess. From the windswept steppes of Central Asia, a force emerged that would forever alter the course of history. This was the largest contiguous land empire the world has ever known, stretching from the Pacific Ocean in the east to Eastern Europe in the west. At its zenith, the Mongol Empire encompassed a staggering quarter of the Earth's landmass, ruling over diverse populations and shaping the destinies of civilizations. The story of the Mongols is not merely one of conquest. It is a saga of cultural exchange, administrative innovation, and a legacy that continues to resonate today. It is a narrative of both destruction and creation, of fear and admiration. The rise and fall of this nomadic empire offer profound insights into the complexities of human history and the enduring impact of empires. From the steppes of Mongolia to the heart of Europe, the Mongols left an indelible mark on the world. This essay delves into the heart of this extraordinary empire, exploring its origins, conquests, governance, and lasting influence on the course of human history. We begin our journey with the man who ignited this unstoppable force, Genghis Khan.
The year was 1162, a time when the vast and untamed lands of Central Asia were both beautiful and perilous. In the rugged and unforgiving steppes of Central Asia, a future conqueror was born. This land, with its harsh climate and relentless challenges, would shape the destiny of a young boy named Temujin. My name was Temujin, later to be known as Genghis Khan. From a young age, I was thrust into a world where survival was a daily battle. My early life was a brutal crash course in survival. The steppes were not just a home, they were a relentless teacher, imparting lessons of resilience and endurance. The Mongolian steppes were a world of constant struggle, where tribal rivalries, raids, and shifting alliances were the norm. Every day was a test of strength and cunning. My childhood was marked by hardship and tragedy. The loss of my father at a young age was a turning point, thrusting me into a position of vulnerability and forcing me to grow up quickly. At a tender age, I witnessed the murder of my father, a respected tribal leader, leaving my family vulnerable and ostracized. This event seared into my memory, fueling a fire within me to rise above my circumstances. This early exposure to the harsh realities of steppe life forged within me a steely resolve and an unyielding ambition. I learned that to survive, one must be both strong and strategic. Despite the hardships I endured, I possessed an innate charisma and a keen strategic mind. These qualities would become my greatest assets in the years to come. I understood the importance of loyalty and alliances in the volatile world of the steppes. Trust was a rare and valuable commodity, and I sought to build it wherever I could. I cultivated relationships with other tribes, forging bonds through strategic marriages and displays of my growing military strength. These alliances were not just about power, they were about survival and mutual benefit. These early experiences would prove crucial in shaping my future. Every challenge, every hardship was a lesson that prepared me for the monumental task ahead. The lessons of survival, the importance of unity, and the value of strategic thinking would guide me as I embarked on my quest to unite the fractured Mongol tribes. It was a vision that required not just strength, but wisdom and foresight. This unification would lay the foundation for one of the most remarkable empires in history. The Mongol Empire, born from the harsh steppes, would go on to change the course of history, leaving an indelible mark on the world.
The Mongolian plateau, prior to Genghis Khan, was a fragmented landscape of warring tribes. These tribes, each with their own leaders and territories, were in a constant state of conflict, vying for dominance and resources in the harsh and unforgiving terrain. These nomadic clans, fiercely independent and often at odds with one another, represented a formidable force if united. Their way of life was centered around mobility, survival, and a deep connection to the land, which made them resilient and adaptable warriors. Temujin recognized this potential and set out to achieve what no one had before, the unification of the Mongols. Born into a world of strife, He experienced firsthand the brutality and chaos of tribal warfare, which fueled his desire for a unified Mongol nation. His rise to power was a gradual process, marked by both diplomacy and warfare. Temujin's strategic mind allowed him to navigate the complex web of tribal politics, forging alliances through marriage, negotiation, and sometimes sheer force. He consolidated his power base by forging alliances, strategically eliminating rivals, and demonstrating his military prowess in a series of battles. His ability to inspire loyalty and fear in equal measure made him a formidable leader. He understood that strength lay not just in numbers, but also in unity of purpose. By instilling a sense of shared destiny and common goals, he was able to transform disparate tribes into a cohesive and disciplined force. In 1206, at a gathering known as a Kurultai, a grand assembly of Mongol leaders, Temujin was bestowed with the title Genghis Khan, meaning ocean ruler or universal ruler. This title was not just a symbol of his authority, but also a recognition of his vision for a united Mongol nation. This event marked a pivotal moment in history, the birth of the Mongol Empire. It signified the beginning of a new era, where the Mongols would rise from obscurity to become one of the most powerful empires the world had ever seen. Under Genghis Khan's leadership, the once divided Mongol tribes were now a unified force, poised to embark on a campaign of conquest that would reshape the world. His leadership style, characterized by meritocracy and loyalty, ensured that his followers were dedicated and capable. With a clear vision and a united army behind him, Genghis Khan set his sights beyond the steppes. He aimed to expand his territory, not just for the sake of conquest, but to secure resources, trade routes, and stability for his people. His ambition knew no bounds. Genghis Khan was driven by a relentless desire to create a legacy that would endure for generations, a legacy that would be remembered long after his time. He envisioned an empire that would stretch across continents, and he was determined to make this vision a reality. Through a combination of innovative military tactics, strategic alliances, and sheer determination, Genghis Khan set the foundation for an empire that would leave an indelible mark on history.
Section 4. Mongol Military Tactics, Masters of Warfare. The Mongols, under Genghis Khan's command, were masters of warfare. Their strategies and tactics were revolutionary for their time and have been studied by military historians for centuries. Their military tactics, honed over generations of nomadic life, were characterized by adaptability, discipline, and an almost uncanny ability to exploit their enemies' weaknesses. They could quickly assess the strengths and vulnerabilities of their opponents and adjust their strategies accordingly. This military prowess was a key factor in their astonishing success. The Mongols were not just conquerors. They were strategic geniuses who understood the art of war in a way that few others did. One of the hallmarks of Mongol warfare was their mastery of horsemanship and archery. These skills were not just for show, they were integral to their combat strategy. Mongol warriors were trained from a young age to ride with exceptional skill, allowing them unmatched mobility on the battlefield. This early training ensured that every Mongol soldier was a proficient rider, capable of executing complex maneuvers at high speeds. They were also deadly archers, capable of firing arrows with incredible accuracy while riding at full gallop. This combination of speed and precision made them a terrifying force to face in battle. The Mongols were also adept at adapting to different terrains and fighting styles. Whether in the open steppes, dense forests, or mountainous regions, they could modify their tactics to suit the environment. They incorporated new technologies and strategies into their arsenal, readily adopting siege warfare techniques and gunpowder weapons from their enemies. This willingness to learn and adapt was a significant factor in their military success. This flexibility, coupled with their superior logistics and discipline, made them a formidable force against any foe. Their supply lines were meticulously organized, ensuring that their armies were always well provisioned. The Mongol army was highly organized, with a strict decimal system that ensured clear lines of command and efficient communication. This system allowed for rapid deployment and coordination of troops, making their military operations highly effective. Genghis Khan instilled iron discipline in his ranks, rewarding loyalty and ruthlessly punishing disobedience. His leadership style created a cohesive and loyal fighting force that was willing to follow him to the ends of the earth. This combination of tactical brilliance, adaptability, and unwavering discipline enabled the Mongols to conquer vast territories and build an empire of unprecedented scale. Their legacy as masters of warfare continues to be a subject of fascination and study to this day.
Section 5. A continent engulfed. The vast extent of Mongol conquests. With a unified army and innovative military tactics at their disposal, the Mongols embarked on a campaign of conquest that would leave a permanent mark on the Eurasian continent. Their expansion was swift and brutal, toppling empires and redrawing the map of the world. Their first major conquest was the Khwarezmian dynasty in Persia, a powerful empire that controlled vital trade routes. The Mongols, fueled by a desire for revenge after a diplomatic mission was attacked, unleashed their fury upon the Khwarezmians, capturing cities and crushing their armies. From Persia, the Mongol war machine surged westward, conquering parts of Eastern Europe. They clashed with the Kievan Rus, a loose federation of East Slavic states, defeating their armies and laying waste to cities. The Mongols' reputation for brutality preceded them, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. To the east, the Mongols conquered the Jin dynasty in northern China, incorporating their advanced siege warfare techniques and eventually conquering all of China under Kublai Khan, Genghis Khan's grandson. By the mid-13th century, the Mongol Empire had reached its zenith, an empire of unprecedented size and diversity, a testament to the strategic genius and military prowess of its founders.